Sorry about that. We lost connection there for a second. So.
Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, we struggle with some internet connections occasionally. We'll do our best to stay online and keep you going here with these live shows. We were talking about these awesome round bases here at the Sunnywood Room at A2 in Mineral City.
So these round bases have become popular, especially with specimens that have a nice 360-degree view. So we're doing a lot more of these nowadays. And if you come down here to the bottom, you can see this nice big shoral here. That's actually, I've got that on top of a motorized turntable, and things like that are a lot of fun to play with. So
yes.
We basically can, anything custom display for your minerals that you would like, we can pretty much do. So
I really like that one on the round base.
Yep.
Just beautiful stuff for sure. Now, as Merrick goes around and shows some stuff around, what's the turnaround on, the average pieces? How long can someone expect to wait to get something made?
Yeah, so basically our pricing for making bases in Tucson and during the Denver show, it's based on turnaround time, and basically the quicker the turnaround time, the more one can expect to pay. So for instance, if you want a base the next day, we're charging double the price of the normal base.
Sure.
If you want it 2 to 3 days, it's an extra $150. If you want it like in a week, it's an extra $100, and a couple weeks for throughout the show would be an extra $50.
Sure.
So that's kind of our pricing schedule here, and I've got a chart that I can show as you guys leave the room. So.
All right, we'll just let him show a couple more pieces,
Sure.
and then you're going to go ahead and show us the process, a little bit of how these bases are made, right?
Sure, I'll take you through a little part of our process and just show you a few of the things the details that we do, and I'll be happy to do that. And we've been down here for almost 2 weeks already, over 2 weeks already at this point, and have already made about 150 or 250 bases at this point. So,
how many bases do you do a year?
A year total, we do about 1,500 to 2,000 bases for customers worldwide every year.
Impressive.
And probably a quarter of that happens in Tucson in the first 6 weeks of the year.
Wow.
So.
All right, well, yeah, let's go over to our table that we have over here, and we'll show the process so you guys can get a better idea how this happens.
For instance, if a customer has a beautiful paramorphite, we have this special foam that we use, and we just take a very small indentation of it, something like that. Very careful with how we print it and handle it. So then what happens is all of our acrylic we purchase in large sheets, and we cut and size everything to the size of that specific piece. And so everything is done by hand, and this comes out of a large 2x2 foot block. So we cut it down to size. Like I said, everything gets sized within a 1/4 inch. And then every piece gets a bevel put on it, unless requested for no bevel. Then we do a hand polish on everything ourselves. So nothing is flame polished or pre-ordered. We do it all on our own. At that point, we would have the foam scanned and turned into a CNC milling file, and then the base would get routed, which would look something like that. After it's been routed, at that point, basically it gets cleaned, and we always add supports to hold the specimen up if it needs it. If it doesn't need it, fine, but we always add those where they need to be, which is one of the reasons we have to have the rock. So I'll show you what the final base would look like then. At that point,
hand that over.
The base just sits right in, and it's solid. It doesn't move.
And supported by that back post.
Supported and never will go anywhere. And the nice thing is, too, with doing a base like this, you don't have to use any glues or tacks or anything like that.
And tell them just a little bit about, what the process is to get the engraving in the front, too.
Every base comes with a standard engraved label.
Can you see
locality
that on the camera?
So that's all part of the pricing. It comes with that, and we can do as much or as little detail on that information as you'd like. We can put white or black text on those. So that's pretty much it.
That's
so
awesome.
In a nutshell.
Great.
So and here's a pricing schedule if you want to show that.
Give a quick scan up here of their card and information. So when you guys come down here, you know what you're in for. And I want to thank you so
Thank
much,
you very much
for
Appreciate you
joining
guys
us and
coming
showing
by.
us around the beautiful showcase and how you go make the bases here.
We'll be here if anybody wants or needs a custom base. We'll be here till the end of the show.
It's room A2 at Mineral City. This is our final show for the day. Please join us tomorrow. It is opening day here at Mineral City. Everyone's excited. It should be a fun day. Lots going on. Join us at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Thanks, everyone.